There are some lessons that I learned and understood in my life that made me realize that becoming wealthy isn't easy, but it's quite simple. Or at least it should be if you apply some rules right from the very beginning of your financial journey. Because the truth is, how you start your financial journey matters as much as the journey itself. So these are the 5 overlooked lessons that changed my perspective on personal finance, and they might help you as well. Lesson number 1, manage your emotions. We all know that emotions often play a significant role in financial decision making. Indeed, finances can trigger emotions, and emotions can affect the decisions we make with our money. Fear, greed, or jealousy can lead to irrational choices that may harm long-term financial well-being. So I took the habit to deliberately pause before every decision and ask myself what are the emotions that are triggered when I talk or face a money dilemma. Is it a feeling of peace of mind, security, freedom, or even independence? Or is it all about stress, anxiety, shame, or even fear? Depending on how I feel, the decisions that I take may actually improve or worsen my situation. Some people, for example, react to stress and anxiety by avoiding the issue altogether. This could look like refusing to open their bills, not checking their balances, or overspending to cover up the problem. Learning the concept of pause before panic can really help you manage your emotions and avoid harming your financial situation. So maintaining a cool-headed approach will ensure that you remain unaffected by the highs of success or the lows of failure. The goal here is to separate the facts from the emotions. The first step I would suggest would be to understand what are the money beliefs that drive your behavior. I've made a full video on the topic, so you may want to check that out first. Lesson number 2, mind your own business. This rule emphasizes taking personal responsibility for your financial affairs and focusing on improving your own financial situation rather than comparing yourself to others. There is a reason why we talk about personal finance. It is because it is personal, tailored to you, your situation, and your specific goals, priorities, and aspirations. Whether it's savings for retirement, funding education, or achieving financial independence. I said it before and I said it again, there is no such a thing as competition when it comes to personal finance. Those who win are the ones who meet their goals, period. Something else to consider is how easy people make assumptions on others based on what they see from them. But the truth of their situation could be far more complex than a photo or 5 minutes with them suggests. People often showcase the highlights of their life without any of the behind-the-scenes struggle. So keep in mind that you don't know the whole story. You don't know how long they saved for their house or how hard they worked to get the car or the sacrifices that those parents made for their child. So instead, learn to focus on you, your progress, your continuous improvement, and use envy, if any, only as a motivator. Lesson number 3, be careful of the advice you receive and use critical thinking. I learned that not all financial advice is created equal, and blindly following advice without critical evaluation can lead to poor outcomes. Nowadays, there is no shortage of advice out there. Between that person telling you to take on more credit cards just for the sake of earning more points, to the other person advising you to increase your spending to align it with your income. Yes, it may work for them, but it doesn't mean that it will work for you. So do not copy Karen, who just started investing in crypto because she's gonna be billionaire tomorrow. Following bad advices always comes at high price. And that is the reason why I approach any advice or information with a healthy dose of skepticism. I learn to evaluate the sources of advices by carefully considering the qualification, expertise, and potential biases of anyone offering me advice. And I don't forget to consider alternative viewpoints. Eventually, I always act on what I believe and understand. This is the key to be at peace with the consequences of my decisions, be they good or bad. By the way, critical thinking goes beyond investment tips. It encompasses any financial decision, such as budgeting, debt management, tax planning, to even the TikTok and YouTube videos that you watch, including mine. And in case of doubt, seek guidance from qualified professionals. Lesson number 4, don't try to do it fast. The entrepreneur Gary Vee said, "Chasing money is the quickest way not to get it. Getting rich quick doesn't exist." And he's right. It took 20 years to Warren Buffett before becoming as wealthy as he is today. So I like to remind myself to be extremely patient with anything I undertake, even when it's hard and I would gladly see myself quitting or giving up. In the personal finance game, this rule means to not bet the mortgage of your house on an upcoming promotion or to not go all in an investment opportunity that allegedly guarantees to triple your money in 2 months. The good old wisdom said it before, if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. So do understand that a rushed approach can increase the likelihood of mistakes and setbacks. It also leads to hasty decisions, to overlooked details, and ultimately to undesired consequences, whether it's investing in the stock market, paying off debt, or just saving for later. Slow and steady progress can lead to more sustainable financial growth and stability over time, because financial success is a journey, not a race. Lesson number 5, know your luck, but do not count on it. When things goes well and the numbers start climbing, we become overly excited. We often think that luck has finally turned in our favor, and this may actually happen. But this is what we call dumb luck, because we have no idea how we got there or what we did to get there. I was in business school when one of my professors told us that what is more dangerous than a failing business is actually a successful business that has no idea why or how it succeeds. From that exact moment, it became clear to me that expecting some kind of luck in life to succeed is a lost game. Instead, I actively seek for any smart luck opportunity, which is, rather than hope for the best and wait for good things to happen, I do anything in my power to shape my circumstances to increase the odds. This means investing in my financial literacy, having my expenses under control, or committing to my saving and investing plans, so that when the time comes to act decisively when an opportunity knocks, I can make a good snap decision because I can, to the best of my ability, recognize it. The best way to achieve that is by being aware of your limitations, by sticking to what you know and make sure it's really what you know instead of what you think you know. And that's it. These are the 5 financial learnings that changed my life. Let me know in the comments below if you would add any other one to the list, and thank you so much for watching.